Hey everybody, thanks for joining us again for another Convos with CareCrew. This week is going to be another episode about Alzheimer's and dementia in our monthly series. I'm Annie Solomon.
Brittany, how are y'all?
And we're just going to jump right into it today. So today's topic is Alzheimer's disease and dementia the same thing? I know a lot of folks use these terms interchangeably, but they are not interchangeable. In the simplest of terms, dementia is a decline in mental function that's usually irreversible, and it's a syndrome, not a disease. Well, Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia. So it kind of fits under that umbrella. Dementia, if you want to picture it, is a big umbrella, and Alzheimer's disease is one of those things that falls under that umbrella. And it actually accounts for about 60 to 80% of the cases of dementia. So it is the most common. But there's a whole bunch of other types of dementia that we don't want to forget about. There can be what we call multi-infarct dementia caused by a series of strokes. So if people have strokes, that can lead to dementia. Vascular dementia, alcohol-related dementia, Lewy body dementia, Parkinson's dementia. There's a whole ton out there, and each of them have different causes as well. So, you're also going to treat them a little bit differently. So that's why it's very important to make sure that we get a good diagnosis. Having a correct diagnosis of what is actually going on, whether it's Alzheimer's disease, whether it's vascular dementia, that's going to lead you to getting the right treatment plan in place and the right support. So, for example, if you know that you have Alzheimer's disease, you might get a prescription for something that's going to increase the cognition versus an antidepressant, depending on how they're presenting. So, again, super important to get your loved ones or yourself to your medical provider so they can do a comprehensive exam and make sure that they can get a diagnosis for you.
And sometimes these can be misdiagnosed. Common causes of dementia-like symptoms are depression, untreated sleep apnea, being delirious, side effects of medication sometimes can happen, thyroid problems, certain vitamin deficiencies can even cause them, excessive alcohol consumption, up to 10% of diagnoses are incorrect. And then what is not, obviously, is typical forgetfulness just caused by aging of life. Say having trouble remembering their name, or the street that they live on. With mild cognitive impairment, a person can still function normal, with paying their bills, going to doctor's appointments, maybe going to get their taxes done or the grocery store. But when those tasks start becoming a little bit more difficult for them, then that's when we start noticing that that's something beyond just aging of life.
Yep. And those situations are definitely where it's important to take that next step, to get the assessment, get a diagnosis. When you realize that it's not just mild forgetfulness and they can't really do those daily things within a reasonable time frame. Mom's taken a lot longer to be able to do basic everyday things, getting groceries, then you'll want to call. And if you or your loved one or someone that you care about is starting to experience these things, make sure you can also reach out to us. You can call us. Our office number is 817-242-4717, or you can go to our website is www.carecrewdfw.com, and we're always happy to come out and do a free in-home assessment and just talk to you guys and see what's going on. So if we can be of any service, connect you with anyone, or just be a solution for you guys, we're happy to do so. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us on this episode of Convos with CareCrew, and we will see you next week.